Hello students, this is your chapter number 15 Government. So open your textbook on page number 94. Our country India is the largest democracy in the world. Elders do the administration and management of the home. Similarly, the administration of the country is done by the government. So our country India, it is the largest democracy in the world. Our country has a democratic form of government and it is the largest democracy in the world. Now at home, our elders, जो આપણા મોટા છે, વડીલ છે આપણા, they do the administration, વહીવટ and management, વ્યવસ્થા of the home. ઘરમાં જે બધું કામ છે at home, the management and administration is done by the elders. जो बड़े होते हैं वो करते हैं. Similarly, the administration of the country is done by the government. In the same way, the administration of the country is done by the government. सरकार करे છે. We hear the word government in daily newspaper, television or in conversation. And this word government is often used or is often heard in the daily newspaper, television or in conversation when we talk with each other. Government is needed to run the administration of the nation and to take decision. So why the government is needed? Because this government, they take the decision and they run the administration of the nation. Government works in a planned way for the development of the country. To develop the country, देश का विकास के लिए, the government works and it works in a planned way. एक सही तरीके से प्लान किया हुआ है काम उसका, वो तरीके से गवर्नमेंट अपना कामकाज, अपना एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन करता है. Keeping constitution in mind for nation, reformation and implementation is done by the government. Now, according to the constitution's rules and regulation, and also for the nation, the reformation and implementation is done. Reformation means any improvement is to be done, if any correction is to be done, and implementation, amal karna, is done by the government. The government of our country is elected through voting by people, and we people, the citizen of the country, we elect our government by voting. Seeing the above picture, we can know about various functions, decisions and advertisement of the government. Now above, the cutting of the newspapers are shown, and from that we can see that what are the various functions, what decision and what advertisement the government is taking. We can get information about various functions of the government by reading daily newspaper and magazines available in our surroundings. Now, what work the government is doing? All this information we get through newspaper and through magazines. Democracy means of the people, by the people and for the people. Now in our country, there is a democratic form of government. What is this democracy? Democracy is the system which is run by the people, of the people and for the people. In democratic system of government holds the foremost place. And in this type of government, that is in democratic government, the government, सरकार जो है, it holds the foremost place. उनकी position foremost है, top है. Our country, our government. Our country is a country of diversity. In the previous chapter, we learnt about unity in diversity. So, our country is a country of diversity. अलग अलग तरह के लोग रहते हैं, अलग अलग लैंग्वेज, अलग अलग रिलीजन, कस्टम फॉलो करते हैं. Ours is the largest democracy in the world with the maximum number of voters. So, India has the largest democracy where the number of voters is also maximum, बहुत ज़्यादा है. Due to the vastness and diversity of the country, it is difficult to manage from one place. Now our country is very vast, very big. There is diversity in the country and due to this it is difficult to manage फ्रॉम वन प्लेस. कोई भी गवर्नमेंट हो वो एक जगह से पूरे देश का एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन करना बहुत मुश्किल है, डिफ़िकल्ट है. दैट इज़ वाई गवर्नमेंट वर्क्स एट वेरियस लेवल to administer smoothly against some problems and difficulty. And so, at different levels, the government are appointed so that they can carry out that work smoothly and against some problems and difficulties. जो भी कोई तकलीफ़ है, जो भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है, उसका सॉल्यूशन वो आराम से ले सके. Local self-government, state government and central government work in the democratic system of governance. And so the democratic government, it works at three levels, that is local self-government, state government and central government. Now next page, page number 95. Now the table is given where which government works at which level is shown. Local government, it takes the charge of village or city, it works at the village or city level. State government takes the charge of entire state, it works at the state level. And central government takes the charge of the entire nation, it works at the level of the entire nation, whole country. Government is necessary at various levels. So at all city, state and nation, at all the three levels, government is necessary. These ways of governance are very useful for formation and implementation of rules. So these three levels of government, they are very useful for the implementation of rules, कायदा को अमल करने के लिए, and also for formation of rules. We have learnt about government and its various levels. These levels are useful for development and maintenance of law and order. Now this level, the three levels we saw, at these three levels they are useful for development, for progress, विकास के लिए, and maintenance of law and order, कायदा maintain करने के लिए. These three levels of government are important. Democratic system has been adopted in our country. In the context of government and governance, depending on its structure, variations are seen in governance system. So, in our country, there is democratic system, and with this context of government and depending on the structure, the difference variety is seen in the governance system. Types of government. Our country has democratic system of governance. All the countries in the world do not have democratic system. So only our country has a democratic system of government. Rest of the countries or all the countries in the world, they do not have this democratic system. Now let us understand the type of government found in the various systems operating in the countries around the world. So further, the various types of government which is operating in the countries around the world is discussed, and that we will discuss in the next video.